Black Friday is coming up soon, very soon. So soon, in fact, that it's on November the 25th to be more exact. And there's sure to be plenty of deals on the table from companies all across the UK's various retail sectors. The US shopping fixture, in addition to Cyber Monday, which takes place on the following Monday, unsurprisingly, has been massive in the UK since at least 2013. And there's still so many ways to save money with it. But also pitfalls are definitely possible, namely getting ripped off or leaving it too late to pick up a bargain. To make sure that you can pick up the biggest savings possible while avoiding disappointment, or even worse, getting ripped off, we're going to take a look at the best ways to kick off the Black Friday shopping period and to pick up the biggest bargains. Let's take a look. Our first tip here, and it's a general one, is to be ready early. And we're not talking getting up at 5 to 6 a.m., although many eager shoppers actually do this on Black Friday morning, but around a month early. With the disruption of the pandemic over the last few years, many major retailers have chosen to launch sales at the beginning of the month, meaning that us bargain hunters can space out our purchases and have longer to shop around and see what the best deals are. Many retailers launching their deals a week or two in advance provides more time, and by Black Friday, many products could be sold out. It's also, needless to say, a great time to get the bulk of your Christmas shopping done and dusted ahead of time, especially as for many of us, finances will be much tighter this year with energy bills and whatnot. Our next tip is to make a shopping list and follow those brands. We all love a list, but if you're wanting to make the most out of your Black Friday, you're gonna have to wade through an awful lot of sale items, many that are genuinely cheaper than other parts of the year, and many that will catch your eye. It's super easy to get giddy and to buy stuff just because it's got a discount, but you should always remember that it's not a bargain if it either isn't very good or that you didn't even need it and you bought it on impulse. It goes without saying that you should keep your focus on the real savings, namely by planning and researching the products that you want a bargain on for Black Friday. You can either go out and look, do a bit of Googling to find some good product reviews, or needless to say, you can use deal hunter platforms like hotukdeals. Some retailers even allow you to set up a shopping list so that it's much easier to know what you're after, including Amazon, of course. It's also definitely pays to follow your favorite shops on social media, and also make sure that you sign up for their email newsletters too to be among the first to know of any cracking deals. Brands nowadays give memberships to many are free, and email subscribers early access to their sales and deals, especially handy for clothing and in-demand electronics and tech. It even pays to set up your Gmail with a promotions tab, and you can pull then emails from these retailers into your primary tab ahead of Black Friday. Make sure if those shops are holding out for Black Friday that you have your up-to-date payment and address info lined up and saved on there, so you don't end up seeing the heartbreaking message that the item has sold out whilst you're messing around with your debit card deeds. If that does happen, however, make sure that you have some backup shops saved that stock the same items. Other shops will be using their social media presence to the max, so it also pays to follow these brands on social media such as Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, even Pinterest. We even post the best on our social media, so you should of course make sure that you follow us across our channels too, including obviously by liking and subscribing to our channel here. Another big tip here is to always know the true price of products. I'll tell you what the thing that stops something being a bargain faster than anything else is. Well, it's when it's not actually even any cheaper than it has been previously. For one thing, sales prices are often marked off of a product's original RRP. That's its recommended retail price. And that product may have only been even on sale for the RRP for a small fraction of the time it's been buyable. An item being on sale more often than it isn't is actually called anchor pricing. But you should also watch out too for pressure selling, that's the 30 people are viewing this right now pop-ups, or dubious claims about a product's before price. While Amazon isn't everything, of course, it is the shopping platform with some great add-ons and extras available, namely Camel. It's worth checking this platform to see a product's price history and to check how much of a deal you're actually getting. Other sites to make use of include Alerter, Price Runner, Price Buy, and again making use of hotukdeals can help you figure out what's actually a bargain. We also need to talk about the elephant in the room, or the colossus rather, Amazon. It's the best time to pick up a Prime account just ahead of Black Friday. We might not want to admit it, but Amazon is the leader when it comes to Black Friday, being the retailer that even in fact introduced it to the UK. Signing up to an Amazon Prime account just ahead of Black Friday in November is the perfect time to sign up for a 30-day free trial, meaning that you can pick up Prime Black Friday deals as well as Prime Day deals in addition to their other benefits. We've also done more than one video on great ways to pick up bargains with Amazon Prime, which you can find in the above link. Plus, if you don't want to pick up Prime, that doesn't mean that there's no ways to pick up Amazon deals for great prices. You can find tips on that in the link above right here. Even outside of Amazon, while a lot of online retailers offer free shipping over a certain spend, an increasing amount are starting to charge for shipping even within Amazon. One way to get around this and ensure that you save as much cash as possible is to opt for click and collect, or collection point rather, rather than home delivery. Another great idea is to shop through cashback websites. Cashback sites will obviously pay you back a percentage of what you spend, or it can be a lump sum bonus when you buy through their tracked links. It's absolutely worth checking out the likes of Top Cashback and Quidco before you place an order. Both of these services will unsurprisingly be offering big cashback amounts during Black Friday, so it definitely pays to make sure you pay them a visit. Related to this, if you have one, it can often pay for purchases with a credit card, particularly those that offer cashback. This is a great way to earn back some money as you save. Some will even give you cashback, others will give you retail vouchers or air miles, but either way, it's worth doing some research on this. If anything goes wrong with your order, your credit card provider is jointly liable to reimburse you. Just please remember the golden rule with credit cards. Always pay the balance off before the end of each month or before the full costs due date, and definitely don't use these cards to pay for something that you simply can't afford. Similarly but different, needless to say, just because a sale is on doesn't mean that we shouldn't make hefty use of voucher and discount codes. Always worth checking to see if you can get extra discounts via websites such as hotukdeals or voucher codes or my voucher codes, as these are the best places to be for all things vouchers. You'll likely be able to find codes which will give you yet further money off of your favorite brands, with these discounts often being applied at the online checkout, often for high street and designer retailers as well as restaurants and experience days. Our next tip is to keep tech life cycles always in mind. Realistically, most technology manufacturers, including Apple with their Macs and iPhones, and Samsung with its smartphones, TVs, and tablets, are all releasing a 1-year cycle. So you need only wait around 12 months before there's a shiny, brand new device that you can get excited about. You might feel the pressure to pick up the newest, shiniest new products, but if you've got a phone that's only 1 to 2 years old, it's probably not worth it. If you don't already have it, then it's always worth looking at older models, as they're more likely to be on sale for greater reductions. On that note, you should, however, be wary of unusual brands. Samsung and Sony are obviously known for their TVs, but there's also ones from lesser known brands. Dirt cheap deals are a dime a dozen on Black Friday, but just because it's a 4K HDR TV doesn't mean that it's going to have as good a picture. Certainly not every brand that you've never heard of is bad. There are some, in fact, that are amazing, but there's reasons why some are household names and why the others only ever appear in a sale. It's always worth checking the reviews too, and that should give you a better idea of what's good and what's not. Plus, don't forget, you should always find out whether retailers will match prices. Price matching is, number one, a great thing to do, and Black Friday is no exception to this, with many retailers matching prices on Black Friday deals, including Currys, which will match almost any price that you see. Most shops don't have price matching policies, but may even agree to refund the difference if you challenge them about a price drop not long after you bought something. And there you have it, some incredibly useful tips with which you can kick off the Black Friday period, or pretty much the Black Friday month as it is these days, with style, fully prepped and ready to pick up some sizable bargains. As we've already mentioned, with Black Friday becoming a much more long-term event, and in turn many of the biggest Black Friday bargains now appearing ahead of the day itself, it really pays to get organized and prepped ahead of the main event. However, there are in fact so many ways to save money on Black Friday. What are some of the best ways that you've grabbed bargains that you've wanted during Black Friday? Or how about a Black Friday bargain that you've managed to pick up that you're really particularly proud of? Or even just a shop or a sale that you'd recommend? Don't forget to let us know in the comments below, and of course don't forget to like and subscribe to our video here so that you never miss out on all of the best deals and ways to save. Thanks for watching from Hot UK Deals.